Hi friends, this is Susie, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 34 in Candy Crush Saga's special event, Winter Festival. Here we have 23 moves to collect 16 ingredients, but we have to figure out how to get the ingredients from where they are over to here, and it looks like we're going to use a series of portals. I've got 4 columns, 4 kind of mini columns here with 4 portals, and then I've got 4 portals up here. But I've got popcorn in the way. Now, some of you may have popcorn in the way, and some of you may have these dark black licorice shells with little swirls of pink in them. And those are the same thing as the popcorn. It's just that, I referred to it once as the popcorn with a dye job, but it's more like the popcorn with major reconstructive surgery. It still acts the same as the popcorn. It just looks completely different to how mine looks. So don't worry, it acts the same. Now, we also have some other things on the board we have to deal with. We've got dark chocolate, so it's 3 layers thick here, covered in licorice locks. We've got licorice twirls here. We've got milk chocolate that's set to come out if it ever gets some space available to it. And then we've got more dark chocolate down here that can grow because it's right now only 2 layers thick, so it can grow an extra layer even though it can't grow outward yet. So I'm going to have to make specials. Now, I also have licorice twirls on the board available through here. Oh my goodness. If I can't get this open, I'm kind of stuck. I think this column here still generates. Yes. So I can get some things, and I'm going to open things up, hopefully with a beautiful striped wrapped combo. Now, what that's going to do is it's going to allow that dark chocolate to grow, but if I strike the dark chocolate, no new chocolate can form. So I can try to keep it at bay a little bit. Oh, wrapped, which would be superb if it were way up here and could hit these popcorn. It can't, but it can do a number on this stuff here. It will open this part of the board up. And if I can get rid of all of the dark chocolate, then it's only the milk chocolate that I'll have to deal with on this board, because with this dispenser, it'll never go away. Look at that beautiful thing that happened. Thankfully, the chocolate decided to grow up this way instead of over here. You might wonder why the chocolate grew. The dark chocolate and the milk chocolate are 2 different species, so even though I had taken out dark chocolate on that turn, since I hadn't taken out milk chocolate because there was no milk chocolate to take out, that meant that could grow. But thankfully, I've got a really good answer to that. I'm going to start opening things up. Now, I got all of that column released. So that means likely this corresponds to this column. I've got to get that popcorn out of the way. And then these 2 to get all of these going here. How to do it? Well, if I make a color bomb matched with a wrapped, that's not going to work very well because it might help on the edge here, but it's not populated here. And I don't have blue here. I'd rather have a stripe set up. If I can manage it. Maybe, possibly, hold on, here we go. There. So that's a better situation for me. It's much more likely to produce things. And because we've cleared out something now, this can populate a bit more easily and give us a better opportunity of reaching that popcorn. It has to be hit, just like a licorice shell, has to be hit with a special. We can't just make matches next to it. So let's see, I can make 2 stripes this way. And even though they're going the wrong direction, I combine them together and 2 wrongs make a right in Candy Crush, so I can make a stripe going vertically. Now let me talk about this a little bit, and this is more for the folks who may be only on level 400 or so in the regular levels, but find themselves dealing with things that they didn't ever have to deal with in the reality levels. So with these 2 stripes, if I combine them, they're going to make a horizontal stripe. They're not going to make 2 horizontal stripes. If I just leave them alone, like let's say I'm able to kind of strike this, it would strike this and it would make 2 horizontal stripes. But if I combine them, it'll make 1 horizontal stripe and 1 vertical stripe. and we can help to determine where it's going to land. With the horizontal stripe, it's going to be this column, or sorry, this row and this row only, because both of these reside in this row. But notice we have two different columns, so we get to decide which column it's going to hit, this one or this one. And we definitely want to hit this popcorn, so we want it to be this one. If I wanted it to be this one, I would take this blue stripe and I would push it into the green, making the green the pivotal candy and taking out this stripe here. But I want to make the blue the pivotal candy, so I'm going to take the green and push it into the blue, and it will make a nice stripe right along here. I don't care about that stripe. I don't need that stripe. I need this. That's how we get that done. Funny that it's blocked by a color bomb, but hopefully helpful that it's blocked by a color bomb, although that's not really... I mean, what I need to do is I need to focus on getting this open, right? And the chocolate is kind of in the way a bit. So what I'm going to try to do is make a striped wrapped combo that can hit here. Oh, look, it came out anyway. So now all I have to do is get rid of these color bombs. I could do it individually, take out all the blue, then take out all the blue or whatever resides here afterward, or I could just do this because that'll take both of them out and get all of those ingredients collected at the bottom. So this chocolate dispenser was a bit of a nuisance. It could have been a huge problem had it consumed the special that I had there. But thankfully it was just a bit of a problem. Really, it's the popcorn, or if you've got it, the licorice shells that are your main enemy, your arch enemy. And so you have to make specials that can attack that. If this was helpful, I would ask that you consider liking and subscribing. If you have any questions or comments, please put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.